Good morning, everyone. This is Abdul Zainazi, and today we're going to work on some reading, page 66, 67, Unit 6, Traveler 6. So previously we have talked, or last lesson we have talked about how to write a letter to apply for a scholarship. So we used certain steps in order to come up with the a well-written letter. But today we're going to work on some reading. So before we start, we have a questions here. So read the text. We have a text for passages. So from A to D. So we need to read it very quickly and then try to answer the questions here. So as you see here, reading for just. What does that mean? Reading for just means like reading the text very quickly without paying attention to the unfamiliar word. Just try to understand the main idea of each paragraph. So as you see here, so reading the text quickly. So here we're going to do more skimming on the text. So before we read, we need to check the headings here, so and then we need to match them with each paragraph. So the first one, not a real training program. The second one, think hard before you choose a program. 3, if lazy, you might need some discipline. 4, there is no perfect fitness program. So 5, more people equal more fun. So one of them is extra, which we don't need. So this is A. Kareem, 23 years old, is a personal trainer who offers advice to people who want to get in shape. So get in shape means become fit and healthy. Who offers advice to people who want to get in shape. Most of my clients here means customers, umala, are looking for the perfect personal fitness program, says Kareem. So on that would tone their muscles, build the strength and endurance. Endurance means here ability to handle things. And get rid of extra kilos. So get rid here means to lose. As well as being fun and fulfilling. Fulfilling here means happy. With some thought and research, anyone can create such a program. Unfortunately, most people are looking for a quick fix, only to lose interest and quit before there is any change in their health. To avoid frustration, you should consider various factors before embarking. So here embarking means to start on a fitness regime. What activity best suits your schedule and lifestyle? Do you prefer structure or flexibility? How can you relate the activity to your interests? So that is not sure. Do you like to include exercise in your social life, or is it something you prefer to do alone? Finally, once you have chosen something, it's important to do some research and know the activity will affect your body so you don't end up injured. So you have to follow up with a personal trainer or a person who's expert in this field, so you won't end up injured. So the second one, Mark is 18 years old, faces some typical obstacles. Obstacles here means difficulties, problems, dilemma, etc. To getting in shape. يعاني من مشاكل في الوزن. I wish could find time to exercise, but it's really hard, he says. I'm in final year of school and I spend hours studying, so he has no time to exercise, so that's why he gained weight. Because of the final year of school. So he spends hours studying and also works several hours a week. When I have free time, I usually surf the internet. I bought a treadmill. Treadmill is a device like that you can use like to exercise, سير المشي. a few months ago, but I rarely use it. I have a lot of friends, and we often end up at somebody's house watching TV and eating crisp. He says, I tend to take the easy way out, to skip. Skip here means to miss the exercising. Nevertheless, Mark is determined to make. Hina means decided. He make a decision to make some changes in his life. So I am a bit disappointed in myself. If I had set a goal and reached it, it would have felt better about myself. Anyway, this summer I decided to join a fitness boot camp. Fitness boot camps are based on the intense physical training that new army recruits receive. So fitness boot camp, it's like المعسكر أو اللي يلتحقون فيه العسكر في بداية التجنيد. However, they are for average person who wants to lose weight or improve their endurance and strength. I'm going to do an 8-week program. Training starts 6 in the morning and involves jumping jacks. Jumping jacks here mean like jumping and then clap your hand at the same time. Squats and running laps. Timed sprints and push-ups between 300 and 400 a session. We have to show up, like here show up means to attend or to be there 3 days a week. And if we were late or miss a session, there are consequences. So if they like missed a class or missed a session, they will be punished, consequences. So we might get dunked in the lake, so they throw him like in the water, or have to run extra laps. I'm a bit anxious, anxious here means depressed, but I'm already feeling more motivated, says Mark. I'm worried about the first day at boot camp, so I'm making sure I get more active, walking more, riding my bike, cutting out the junk food. Cutting out means no more eating junk food. No more eating junk food. I want to feel prepared. C. Craig, indeed it's important to be prepared for any new physical activity, especially if you aren't in a very good shape. While taking up, so here taking up means start something new, can be exciting. You can injure yourself. So you may hurt yourself if you start something new. So you have to practice or work under the supervision of someone who is expert in this exercise or field, whatever. So if you don't train properly, Craig, 17 years old, wanted to an activity that would help him to stay fit for school sports and decided to try running. Then I began by running alone. So he starts running by himself alone every day. Then I trained hard trying to get in shape. So he trained hard to be in shape, but then he started complaining that he has a painful condition. Painful condition means here a situation. So then I developed a painful condition called shin splints. So it's kind of a pain that hurts your legs, which happens when the muscles and the calf, this kind of muscle, become stronger than the shin muscle. Then I learned about a beginner's running group that met twice a week. I decided to try it and quickly discovered that I much preferred running with a group rather than on my own. So now he started working with a group, with a team, so they run together. So if I had known how much fun it would be, I would have joined right away. I have made a lot of friends in the group and we hang out. So hang out means going out together, even when we aren't running. So one of the benefits, like working with the group, so you can make a lot of friends. We also have a great coach who shows us the best way to train for our fitness level so that we don't get injured. So this is the idea of working with a group or under the supervision of someone who's expert in this field. So the coach here watch you and then guide you to work properly, to work out properly. The last one here, D, if you mention running to ball, 17, all you will get is an eye roll, like his eye like rolling, like he don't care or he doesn't care about running. If by fitness you mean using a treadmill or doing laps, I have one word for you, boring. So he says like doing the same thing is kind of boring. So I can't do the same thing over and over. Still Paul thinks he is as fit as all his sporty friends, so maybe even more so. How did he get there? So my father took a martial art class. Martial art means like karate, taekwondo, and this kind of sports. At a local gym last year, he says. At the time, I thought it was fun. I didn't think that I would stick with it. So stick with it means keep doing it, keep doing it. But every time he came home from his class, he had a big smile on his face and was in such good mood. Paul's father convinced him to go to the gym's open house. After trying a few different kind of martial arts, Paul decided to take a Taipu class. At first, I was self-conscious, but I loved it. I loved the moves, and soon I was completely caught up. So, caught up means like he become like addicted to this kind of sport. So he's doing it more often in the moment. So now I look forward to the class every week. It's different to exercising, and it's more exciting. If only my friends had given it a try too. Anyway, I hope that when they see how much I'm enjoying myself, they will be inspired to get out of their comfort zone, so and of the coach. So this is the four articles. So let's go back to our questions. So read the text A, D, and then quickly and match them in the headings below. There is one extra heading which you don't need to use. So one of them is extra that we don't need to use. So not a real training program. So this is D. This is when Paul says like doing the same thing every day is kind of boring. So think hard before you choose a program. This is A. If lazy, you might need some discipline. This is B. There is no perfect fitness program. I think this one is not mentioned. So this is the extra one. More people, more fun. This is C. This is C. So let's move to the third question. Read the text again. This is scanning for specific information or reading for details, which means that you read very carefully, read every single sentence, and then try to understand them very well. So هنا يختلف الوضع. Scanning إنك تقرأ بتركيز وتمعن حتى تتمكن من النص بشكل كامل. So read the text A to D again. So you have to read again and then answer the questions 1 to 15. Write A for passage A, B for passage B, or C for passage C, or D for passage C in the boxes here. So you have to put A, B, D, or C. So let's check the first one. The first one, talk about some of the risks associated with the fitness program. So this is maybe what, guys? So let's check. I have trained hard. This is actually C, when he hurt his leg. 2 says why peers may not be a good influence when it comes to training, getting in shape. So this is B. Like peers, peers means your friends or your colleagues. 3 refers to some of the benefits associated with making fitness a social activity. This is C. So let's check. I have made a lot of friends in the group, and we hang out together even when we aren't running. Number 4, talk about family member can set a good example. This is D. Implies that some people may need a very structured program to get in shape. This is B. So this is when he mentioned that he wants to take part in boot camp for training, like for army recruits. Number 6, gives information on what the ideal fitness program should do for a person. This is A. So one that would tone their muscles, build strength and endurance, and get rid of extra kilo, as well as being fun and fulfilling. Number 7, talk about the benefits of having a trainer to help with your program. This is C. 8, refers to taking up an activity to help stay fit and school sports. This is also C. And then talk about a training program inspired by the military. This is B. Refers to a fitness option for some who doesn't like traditional. This is D. Mention getting in shape for a program beforehand. This is B. Would like to be in a good influence on friends. This is D. Mention a list of important factors to consider when creating fitness. This is A. 14, refers to difficulties some people have in fitting exercise into their busy schedule. This is B. So he has like studying for the final year of in school, felt uncomfortable about doing an activity at first. This is D. So there is a way to answer this kind of questions, guys. So after, or as I said, you read the questions before you read, and then you try to connect like a keyword to the passage that the answer's in. So for example, the first one talk about some of the risks. So here, risks means the danger that happened to him or the injury that happened to him, and the when he worked out alone. So here I developed a painful condition called shin splints, which happens when the muscle and so on. Again, so here, talk about a training program inspired by the military. Which one of the passages has the word military? Only B. So this is B, the answer here. Without thinking, I would put B, and so on. Now, guessing the meaning of unknown words. So we have a list of vocab, guys. We need to guess the meaning. So by guessing the meaning, so which means like go back to the text and then read the sentence before and the sentence after and try to get to understand the meaning. So number 1, unpacking in text A, line 15. So if you go back to text A or passage A, line 15, you will find the word unpacking, and then read the sentence before and then the sentence after and decide which one is the answer. So the answer here, I guess, starting. Chore, which means an unpleasant task, skip, missed out, condition, illness. So this is the answer. So now match the highlighted. So we have highlighted word also in the passages. Okay, so if you notice, end up means to get into state that wasn't planned. Show up, to appear. Cut out, as I told you, to stop consuming, or as you saw on the passage, cutting out junk food, which means no more eating junk food. So take up, to start, hang out, spending time with the friends, whoever, stick with it. E, which is to continue doing, stick with it. To be caught up means be involved and that's it. So today we talked about how to read for jest, which means using the skimming technique, read the text without paying attention to any unfamiliar word, just to understand the main idea of the text, and then go back and then answer the headings and then match them with the suitable passage. And then we have read for details, and like the scanning technique, read the details very carefully and then try to understand each sentence and then answer the questions that related to that part. And then we worked on some guessing the meaning in the text, and after that matching the highlighted phrases, like we have highlighted word on the text and then we matched it with their meanings. Thank you for your watching.